Hey vlog, what's up? So I'm gonna get a smoothie. Like I said, I don't know if I told you that already. Then I'm on my way to meet my best friend's mother. I just got finished visiting him, but I'm gonna meet her. Yeah, so I'm gonna meet her to find something for him to wear. I look a mess, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a rough week or so. I'm going through a lot. I'm just like, my mind is all over the place. I'm like sad because I don't even know if I really got into it with you guys to explain to you like what is going on. Like recently, last month my aunt passed away. It was definitely suddenly. She was sick. Yes, she was sick. She had a stroke last year, which she lost the strength of the whole left side of her. She ended up being wheelchair bound. She was a sweet person. Like, I couldn't even explain to you how sweet she is, how sweet she was. Like, she was really a sweet, genuine, nice person. Funny. Like, I definitely loved her. And at least now I could just say this now, like maybe now she's in a better place. She's not suffering. So I have to look at it like that. Okay, so my best friend left. He has neurofibromatosis, and he was born with like this tumor like inside of his chest, and it was in a place that he couldn't operate. So his brother, his older brother, who has the same thing, it's a genetic disorder, he ended up getting brain cancer, and he passed away in November. Okay, fast forward, because this all happened at the same time. His brother got the cancer, he got the cancer at the same time. They pretty much told him last year that it was stage 4. He wasn't gonna make it. I was praying, he was praying, everybody was prayed up. I'm telling you, we was praying, and he went to Johns Hopkins. They ended up they did do one round of chemo at Roswell, and then he had a PET scan done, and when they did the PET scan, it was like, sir, we don't see no cancer. What do you mean? But we see this tumor, and we gonna remove it or whatever. So they got as much of the tumor out as they could. Then he was on chemo pills, went home. Then fast forward, he doing good. His brother ended up passing away. His cancer ended up getting more aggressive, and he passed away in November. Around that time, my friend, he was getting sicker and sicker. He was losing more weight, you know what I'm saying? And I just started noticing certain things or whatever, but he ended up taking it upon himself to go back to Johns Hopkins. When he went to Johns Hopkins, they did another PET scan, and when they did the PET scan, they found out that the chemo came back, and not only did it come back, it metastasized. It metastasized to his liver, his bones, his brain, and his lungs. And they pretty much told him, sir, you only got like 3 months. And they said, but we could try chemo, and because you're young, we will try chemo. You know, it's worth the try. Other than that, we think that you need to go home, and then you need to say your goodbyes to your family and your friends. So he got back here to New York State. When he got here, they did the chemo, and he ended up getting real sick. He got septic, which is like a real bad infection, and that you can die from. And just was a lot of stuff going on. He ended up having to get put on a ventilator and trach because the tumor is like pushing on his windpipe. So, but anyways, they end up doing the chemo and all that stuff. And a couple weeks ago, they was like to us that the chemo didn't work. They said they can't do another round of chemo. They did 2 rounds of chemo, the most aggressive chemo that they had. And they said, now at this point, we need to say goodbye. We need to start thinking about what we're going to do moving forward, because there's nothing we can do for you. And they said, if we give you more chemo, that's malpractice, because the chemo doesn't work. And not only is that malpractice, but that's cruel. So I'm the type of person, like, I don't know, I feel like I gotta know all of everything that's going on and all that, you know. I don't want to be emotional. I'm trying not to be emotional. There has been times where I have broken down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I'm a robot and like I don't cry. Like, I'm sad, like sad as hell. Like, I think of stuff all the time. Like, dang, I wish that, you know, I could be thinking about me and my best friend still planning to do this, that, and the third. Like, when I say that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Like, he is somebody that I literally call and talk to about anything, will tell him anything, and don't even care about him, what he would think about me, because I know that he wouldn't think nothing, because he know me. Like, he know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just sad when you think about somebody who not only they're your best friend, but they're genuinely a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people that you could say like, oh, that's a good person. He is truly a good person. He will give almost anybody the shirt off his fucking back. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know too many people like that. And it's sad when it's like good people, like genuinely really good, sweet people, when stuff like this happens to them. And not only that, he's the godfather to my kids, like all of my kids. So I'm just sitting here still processing all this stuff or whatever. And now to know that they're saying now that pretty much he only has a few days, that type of stuff just makes me like, what the heck? So now I say all this to say, I'm on my way to go meet his mother. I'm going to meet her so that we can buy clothes for him. Not clothes so he can leave the hospital, but clothes so that he can be buried. Like, that is crazy. Can you believe that? I would have never thought like the last thing I bought, the last thing he wore would have been something I bought. And it would have been for forever. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's sad because he didn't deserve this. But then, who deserves something? You can't think of nobody who deserves anything like this. But then it makes you think like, you know, God put him in this place for a reason, and his purpose is coming to an end. And it's crazy to think that. It's sad to think that, you know. I don't even want to think that. I don't even want to think that my friend won't be here. But now it's torture to be like, oh, it's a couple of days. To be like, dang, it's a couple of days, but so much stuff that I want to tell him. So much stuff I want to do. So much, you know, like, I'm not ready for him to go. And, you know, it's crazy because when I spoke to him about it, he was like, you know, at first I was sad, mad, scared. It was like, but now I'm okay. And then that made me feel better to know that he was okay with what might be happening. But I was like to him, I was like, I know you okay with it, but I'm not. Like, I'm seriously not. And I don't want to get on here and I'll be all deep and be all sad and make people feel bad for me and all this stuff or whatever, because that's not my purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to tell you guys about my friend, because some of you guys don't know him and you guys didn't get a chance to meet him, but that's a good person. And if you lucky enough to meet anybody as to him, like him, you hold on to him. In general, anybody, any loved one that you have, you hold on to them. You give them their flowers while they're here, because tomorrow is not promised, and it's not a saying that everybody say. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You could literally be like, I'm driving right now on my way to go and meet his mom. I could get in a car accident and not be here tomorrow. Who knows? But tomorrow is not promised. And just make you look at all the stuff and just embrace everything and be like, you know what? I'm going to start to cherish these moments, because you can't get them back. I want to live in a moment, because when it's gone, that's it.